welcome. Sorry about the technical difficulties. The Tigers are up 13-11 right now. Never mind, it is now a tied game. So 13-13 with 4:52 left to go in the second quarter. Tigers pulling off a bit of an upset right now, Blake. Sec gonna backdoor cut, gonna get the ball. It's a Baldwin. Baldwin gonna drive in strong. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound. And Neff's gonna get it. Neff carrying the backcourt duties right now. Inside, back out to Neff. Neff gonna pull up from the outside, no good. Rebound Baldwin. Baldwin gonna give it to Sec, and here comes the backcourt up the court. House gonna pull up from downtown. That's gonna go in.
House for three.
Nice arc on that shot by House, and the Tigers gonna take a 3-point lead here. No good from the outside. Finger roll there. Not gonna fall in, but Echo Lane gonna get 2.
That was on number 30, Lauren Berry, her first, team 4th. Echo Lane shooting for the Falcons. Kaylee Bellamy, Kalia Woods, Danny Lyles checking in for the Tigers.
And that's going to go in for Lane again. Falcons going to cut the lead to 1. As Bellamy's going to pass it into House. The thing that's benefiting the Tigers tonight is the Staley's backing off from a press. Tigers have had difficulties this season breaking the press. House going to dance around. Going to drive inside, spin move. Not going to go. Lyles inside, going to power her way through, and it's going to be a nice swat there by Ferrara. Excuse me, that was by Reynolds. Inside, swatted by Woods. Barry to Bellamy. Woods to House. House gonna fade away from the free throw line. No good. Offensive rebound by Lyles, and she's gonna get 2 shots with that.
Foul on number 14, Fabiola Salgado, her first, team 4th. Danny Lyles shooting for the Tigers.
And that's going to sink with 3:06 left to go in the second quarter. In and out. Rebound Neff. Here comes the Falcons run and gun. And that's going to remain Falcon basketball.
Foul is called on number 30, Lauren Berry, her second, team 5th.
We apologize for some technical difficulties we've had. It's kind of been hectic over here in the booth, but I think we're all settled now. Things you missed, the Tigers really got on the Falcons and are in the lead, as you can see on the graphic. And this Tigers team has still yet to really stop that perimeter offense from Staley, so that's something to watch out for as this game progresses.
Falcons playing a very good motion offense, moving around very smoothly.
Kaylee Lyles
But,
checking in for the
Blake,
Tigers.
can you believe that the Tigers are giving the Falcons all they can handle, the 7-2 Falcons? This could be an upset tonight. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's looking good for the Tigers right now.
It really is. If they keep playing like this, then they will be pretty successful as this game goes forward. They have Staley with their backs against the wall. And this Tigers team, if they won, I don't want to say it'd be an upset, but it would be a pretty big upset considering 3 of Staley's starters are in the top 10 in the conference. This Tigers team has improved so much over this year, and it'd be so great for them at this point in the season to get their second win. That'd be huge for them and boost their confidence a ton. So I'm with you, Alex.
Tigers in a zone now. Not worried about the Falcons 3. That's interesting move by Coach Crawford. Falcons going to drive. Inside. Nice cut with the reverse layup. Not going to fall in. Rebound. No good. Bellamy. Oh, miscommunication there. And just a bad pass there intended for House. Olivia Reynolds for the Falcons being an absolute threat underneath. Receiving a lot of the passes lately. Neff, of course, carrying the back. Neff looking for someone. Tigers playing a tough zone right now. They can't get inside. And that's going to be a foul on Leah Woods with 1:19 left to go. Tigers leading by 2. Blake, in all of our games calling girls basketball, this could be their first time heading into halftime with a lead. How exciting would this be?
Like we talked about, that'd be huge for this Tigers team. They need confidence, and a win or even just a lead going into halftime against a very talented Staley team would be everything to them. I think if you're the Tigers right now, you really want to go into halftime with the lead more than you ever have this whole season. See if they can close it out. We have about 1:07 left in this first half.
Salgado going to turn it over. House had to turn around for the pass, but anyways, one-on-one. Oh, no call there. Leah Woods with the offensive rebound. Neff to Salgado. Salgado back to Neff. Oh, what a look-away pass. What a play by Neff. That was a LeBron look-away pass right there.
That assist was everything on that play. What a great assist there. Game back to 2.
Great finish by Echo Lane as well. Timeout by Coach Crawford with 29.2 seconds to go. Tigers leading 19-17. What an amazing assist by Neff there. That was like she looked at the Tigers bench and just passed it to a player on the court. Wow, that was an amazing assist from high school level if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, not many people can do that, especially at the high school level. Neff has proven from the stat sheet all season, as she's one of those starters in the top 10 in the conference that we talked about. She's proven that she is a very talented player, and she's a force to be reckoned with. The Tigers need to be able to contain her as she brings the ball down the court and gets the ball in her hands. I guess you could say, for a high school basketball player, she's an elite player, so the Tigers need to look out for her and continue their strong defense and continue their improvement on the boards in this game compared to last game.
Kaylee Lyles, Kalia Woods, Danny Lyles, House, and Bellamy are going to be in for the Tigers right now with 28 seconds left to go as the Tigers are going to hold on for one last possession. Smart move.
Yeah, I'm with you, Alex. That is a really smart move to head into the half. That might seem like an obvious thing, but a lot of people would try to maybe, in high school you don't have a shot clock, so you can't go 2 for 1, but you could try to get a steal off a press. So I like this move from the Tigers to just solidify their lead going into halftime.
7 seconds. House going to drive and not going to finish, but going to get 2 free throws with that.
Foul is called on number 14.
Fouls on Fabiola Salgado.
Second, team 5th, KK House shooting for the Tigers.
House with the first attempt here. That's going to sink, extending the Tigers' lead to 3 with 6.2 seconds left to go.
Erica Williams checking in for the Tigers.
As Erica Williams will sub in, as Bellamy will sub out. And she's 2 for 2. Neff gonna try to push it. The Staley run and gun offense. Let's see what it can do in the final 1.8 seconds. And are they gonna get shot off? Yes, they are. In and out. Wow, Blake. The Tigers are leading after halftime by 4, 21-17. Blake, this is really good for the Tigers. They are a very momentum team. As you can see last game against West, when they had the momentum and they had those multiple defensive plays in a row, they played amazing. So with the lead and the momentum going into the second half, this is really good for the Tigers, and I can feel like they can finish.
I really do too. They've done a very good job. Like we said, improvement is everything at the high school level, and they have improved so much. And so I'm interested to see what they can do headed into the second half. Can they keep this lead? This is a huge test for this Tigers team. And right now at halftime, I'm sure Coach Crawford is saying, calm down, this is really happening.
Let's hope they can hold on to a lead better than the Texans can. Partner, we will be back in the second half. Welcome back to the second half. We have about 35 seconds until the game resumes. I'm Alex Hill, joined by Blake Heisey with Dewey Gibson on camera and graphics. So the Tigers are up by 4 going into the second half. Blake and I, when we have been calling games, the Tigers have not been up going into the second half after halftime. So this is very exciting for us, the fans, and the Tigers. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going. As the second half will begin momentarily, as the pass into Neff will signify.
We talk about that improvement of rebounding for the Tigers. That last game, they were giving up many second chance points. Tonight, Staley struggled to even get a single rebound when they're on defense. So great improvement there. That's what you work on in practice.
Neff, so good with assists. What a cut by Olivia Reynolds. What a cut. Neff is so quick with the ball. Gets it out of her hands so quickly. Knows who she's giving it to. Very unselfish. Woods, Sec, pump fakes to Bellamy. Bellamy gonna fumble the ball near half court. Woods dancing around, picks up her dribble. Bellamy, Sec gonna drive with the right hand. Oh, what a pass to Gherkin. Gherkin finishes. Neff to Aiko Lane.
Elsec's telling Gracie Neff, I can be you. I can make no-look passes. Look at that one by Elsec. Great assist.
Salgado to Lane. Back to Neff. Is Neff going to pull up? No. Neff telling her forwards where to go. Salgado, backdoor cut to Lane, intended for Lane, but going to stay Falcon basketball.
Staley's trying to pick apart this Tiger zone with Olivia Reynolds inside. She's hanging around the free throw line, and she's going to be the one that Staley's going to be looking to make plays inside. She's yet to so far. As there, she actually almost got an assist there. She did have that good cut on the last possession, so watch her because she's going to be this main, I guess you could say, target for the Staley offense.
That's going to be the first foul of the second half. Tigers up 23-19 against the 7-2 Falcons. Lane's going to sink the first one to cut the lead to 3. In and out. Bellamy and Barry gonna fight for the rebound there. To Sec. Sec gonna push it up the court. 3-on-3. Sec gonna pull out and reset the offense. Guarded very well by Salgado. Inside to Barry. What a pass! What a pass to give it over the tall Olivia Reynolds. 2-on-1. Reynolds back out to Salgado. And it's going to be called a block on Jordan Gherkin.
Foul on number 10, Jordan Gherkin, her first, team second.
How about Elsec, though? Consecutive assists. Really being a good playmaker right now for the Tigers, who basically just need to keep scoring points like you would in any other game.
Neff going to pull up. No good. And the Falcons continue to shoot poorly from beyond the arc. 2-on-1 to Barry. Barry going to pull up. Just short. Woods with the rebound. They're going to fight for it. Falcons going to end up with it. And here comes Reynolds. And Neff's going to end up with it, of course. Lane to Ferrara. Ferrara gets her own rebound. Great job there by Bellamy and Gherkin to keep their hands up and to avoid drawing a foul. And another mass sub here. Another thing Danny Lyles told me before the game is having Morgan Wiseman back from injury really brings back an energy, as basketball is her life and will really help them with districts.
I really believe that too, as you saw on that mass sub, as you said, Alex. Both Baldwin and Wiseman checked back in for the Tigers. They, in my opinion, have proven to be two vital assets to this Tigers team in terms of, I guess you could say, post play. And so watch them. That's definitely going to help out with the Tigers rebounding to basically solidify them getting rebounds almost every time the ball goes off the glass.
Ferrara gonna draw the foul there. Wiseman's not happy. And Tigers in a bit of team foul trouble there here. With 4:48 to go in the third quarter, they already have 4 team fouls compared to the Falcons 0, so they need to get that a little cleaned up. Ferrara gonna sink the first one, cutting the lead to 4. Can she cut it to a possession here? Yes. House gonna slow it down. Both forwards gonna set up the screen there. Lyles to Wiseman. Wiseman gonna fumble it. Sanders gonna reset. To House. House inside to Baldwin with a bullet pass. And gonna split the defense. And great job there to draw the foul by Baldwin. Baldwin being very aggressive tonight. 4:25 left to go. And
I think in terms of the Tigers' offense's strategy, and they should look to slow things down. That's definitely not in their turnovers, though. They got to take care of the ball. I think they should slow things down, though. They're in control of this game. They're up by 3 with 4 minutes left in the third.
Turnover by Ferrara. 2-on-1 Tigers. Oh, and a little high for Sanders there. And you can see the frustration of Baldwin's face as they almost had it. That really would have lit up the crowd here, extending the lead to 5, but it remains a 3-point lead. Sharp pass from Neff. Cross court to Lane. Lane gonna pull up from the side, no good. Baldwin was a little too early to jump for that rebound, and the Falcons gonna get the offensive rebound. Tigers have struggled getting rebounds all season. Ferrara gonna pull up. Lane tried to get it, but fumbled the rebound, and here comes Lyles. Lyles to House, and House gonna secure it up the court, and gonna slow it down.
There's the slowing down we were talking about. Good strategy there from House. Once again, the Tigers in complete control. They cannot turn the ball over, though. They have to keep good control of the ball if they want to win this game. They are only up by 1 possession, so I guarantee you on the next stoppage of play, Coach Crawford will definitely tell the Tigers to slow down, calm down, and take care of the ball.
If I'm Coach Butts, I would seriously think about pressing the Tigers because they've struggled with that all year.
Foul on 10, Iko Lane. For first, team second.
Yeah, Coach Butts has seemed like a really laid-back coach for Staley so far, and I wonder if he's going to get a little fired up as this game goes on, as his team is trailing by 3 to at least a team that they were probably confident to beat. But very big props to this Tigers team, who has played very well in this one and has really given Staley a run for their money.
House with the steal there! And they had the intended pass there, but Lizzie Bohm's going to trip, and it's not going to work out as the Tigers could extend to double digits here. Never mind, no they couldn't. Alex, I thought you were good at math, Alex. Have you met me, Blake? Have you met me? House inside. House gonna pull up from the free throw line, in and out. Rebound Falcons, here they go. The run and gun offense, working well. To the corner, to Neff. Really sharp passes from Neff tonight. Outstanding assists. Oh, ripped out of Baldwin's hands there, no call. Neff, great motion offense here. Inside. And great job by Olivia Reynolds there to get the foul. That's 5 team fouls from the Tigers. They better clean this up quick as Gherkin
Foul on number 35, Morgan
and
White.
Danny Lyles are going to
First,
sub in for the
second,
Tigers.
Smith.
2 great post players. And the swish from the net as she sinks the first one.
For the Tigers. LSHS checking in for the Tigers. Leah Woods checking in for the Tigers.
Coach Crawford looks really pleased with the players as they're going to the bench, as I would be too. They've played very well in this game, as now they lead by 3. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
And timeout by Coach Crawford as the Falcons cut it to a 3-point lead with a minute 57 left to go in the third quarter. The Tigers are holding on. Blake, what has changed from the Tigers this season? This game. Obviously, they're preventing offensive rebounds, which they've struggled with all year, but what else have you noticed?
Well, they're scoring better offensively. They're putting together buckets better offensively, way better. We've seen LSEC develop as a playmaker in this game. The list goes on and on. The development of this team is really special. Not a lot of teams can have a season like the Tigers are having and still manage to come out and play a very good game like this in the middle of the season against a team as talented as the Staley Falcons. Coach Crawford is probably extremely pleased with how these Tigers are playing tonight, and if they can finish this one out and win this game against Staley, this Tigers season could possibly just turn around, as they only have a 10% win percentage thus far at 1-9, but they really can turn it around, I believe, if they can get a really good win here tonight.
The thing I've noticed with the Tigers tonight is they're playing their game. They're not getting sped up, which when they get sped up and have to rush, that's not when they play their best basketball. And they're playing great basketball right now because they are playing their game. Screen set by Lyles there. Oh, looked like a good pass there from Sec, but just a bit to the right of Lyles.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Good idea, though, by Sec, once again, trying to use her playmaking abilities. But good idea. Tigers' chemistry has also improved a lot this season, I will say. So lots of improvement from the Tigers side of things.
Stolen by House. House going to push it 2-on-2. Is she going to find Woods or keep it? She is! House so good on breakaways. When she gets a steal, you better watch out. Neff going to break the Tigers' press. Tigers are going to press to Lane. Or Boehm, excuse me. Boehm going to take it from Neff. Neff. Oh, another clean no-look pass. Wow. Ferrara going to pull up from the corner. No good. Aaliyah Jackson's going to get the rebound, though, and it's going to stay with the Falcons.
Let's talk about Micaiah House for a second. We've talked about how much of Staley players are in the top 10 in the conference. Well, House is too. She's actually number 6th at 10.7 points per game. So definitely the Tigers' leading scorer this season.
And in third place in the conference is Morgan Ferrara, who's had a few good shots tonight. Woods. As the Falcons are going to press here, and this is not when the Tigers are at their best, and Crawford's forced to call a timeout.
Timeout called by the Tigers.
Smart timeout. I love the active coaching there from Crawford. Saved Woods there. Probably was going to result in a turnover and an easy basket, which would have tied the game. So great thinking there by Coach Crawford. That's what you want out of a great coach.
But the bad thing about this timeout is with little time left to go in the third quarter, they only have one timeout remaining. So both a good and bad timeout.
Yeah, like you said, it's a bad timeout because I'm sure Coach Crawford wouldn't have liked to use that timeout there, as like you said, one timeout with about 9 minutes left to play total.
Yeah.
But opposed to the Staley, 4 timeouts remaining. So the Tigers are going to have to stop relying on Coach Crawford to kind of save them in those situations. That was a good press there from Staley and a good trap, but the Tigers just can't get themselves in those situations.
But that also might have been a good timeout to set up a press break, which the Tigers definitely need right now, as when they get pressed, they are just not the same team. Let's see if Coach Crawford drew up a press break there to help the Tigers out on offense, pushing it up past half court. Sec to House. House. Lyles inside looking for a post up. As Bohm's just going to strip that, and it's going to end up being Falcon basketball. 29-27 left to go, 29.1 seconds remaining. Neff. Falcons have some new players on the floor as they're going to drop that there. Aaliyah Jackson in tonight. Here come the Falcons with a press. I guess they heard what I said. And Neff's going to steal the ball there. 6 seconds left to go. Inside, going to keep it, and that's going to be a foul called. And Blake, this is not good for the Tigers as the Falcons are in the bonus. So they're going to get a 1-and-1 on every foul with 2.6 seconds left to go as it's tied here, 29-29.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where you need a talk from Coach Crawford. Luckily for the Tigers, obviously 2 seconds remaining, so she's going to get to talk to them in just a moment. But Jordan Gherkin, 3 fouls alone this quarter, so she is in foul trouble.
Almost a near half-court shot there. 30-29, Falcons lead going into the final 8 minutes of play. Some good things and bad things to take away from that quarter, Blake. I thought the Tigers' perimeter play was very good. They did get it inside, it seemed like. But again, but the Falcons did set up the press, which I was talking about how to beat the Tigers. So they set up the press, and Tigers weren't looking so hot, turning the ball over. Blake, any advice to the Tigers on how to break the press?
Well, step one is just slowing down, and you might say, well, they're getting pressed, how can they slow down? That starts with calming down. And so heading into this last quarter, this is a fresh start for both teams. 1 8-minute quarter to decide who wins this game. Staley leads by 1 heading into the fourth quarter, but the Tigers definitely just need to calm down because they are obviously still in this game. 1 bucket and they're ahead, so they just need to calm down and make sure that they basically just take care of the ball. They can't allow Staley to have any easy points.
Can the 1-9 Lee Summit Tigers upset the 7-2 Staley Falcons? We're going to find out here as we open up the fourth quarter. House looking determined. Going to give it to Bellamy. Bellamy. Sec. Inside to Baldwin. Baldwin's had a really good game tonight. High pass to Sec, but she's going to get it. Going to pull up from the side. No good. Air ball. Rebound Ferrara. As she's going to give it up to Neff. Neff has had some absolutely astonishing assists tonight. Olivia Reynolds to Aaliyah Jackson. Jackson back to Neff. Neff. Oh, what a pass! Over Baldwin. But Tigers shut that down quickly. Great play by Baldwin to recover. And once again, they're leaving her wide open. And that's going to extend the lead to 3. As Ferrara's going to sink that down. Screen there by Barry. Sec's going to give it up to Baldwin. Baldwin in! As she took the contact and still sunk it, and that's going to lead her a little too much. Jackson led Aiko Lane just a bit there. Excuse me, no. That is Morgan for... That's Lizzie Bohm. Excuse me.
Me and you both need to agree that in these final 6 minutes and 40 seconds, the Tigers need to give the ball to Micaiah House, their leading scorer, much more than they have been this whole game. As, I'm not sure what the call is there, but definitely Micaiah House. I feel like this final 6 minutes is going to be Micaiah House versus Gracie Neff. Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Yes, sir, I do. But the bad things for the Tigers, they have given up the bonus. Staley is in the bonus here.
I seriously wonder if Gracie Neff is planning to go play college ball because she is an elite playmaker, and I'm sure any college coach would love to have her playmaking skills.
And stripped from the Falcons there, and it's going to be called a jump ball. Whose possession is going to be? It's going to be Tiger ball.
little confusion down there. I'm still not sure whose ball it is. Oh, it is going to be Staley's ball.
They pointed in the Tigers' direction. That was,
Yeah,
I guess they made a last minute.
Coach Crawford thought that was her ball, but here we are. Can the Tigers hold out here on defense, force a stop?
Oh, almost stolen by Sek there, but just out of bounds.
Sportsmanship there from Sek. The referee kind of got in the way, but Sek said it's all right. I can read her lips from up here.
Oh, what a pass again inside by Neff, and it's going to bank off the backboard, extending the lead back out to 3, and that is not what you wanted for the Tigers. Oh, they're going to steal it right back. Great play by Bellamy. Here comes House, so dangerous. Oh, what a bounce pass. Baldwin, oh, thought she was going to get the and one in there, but she is going to get 2 shots. 5:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. 34-31, Staley leads. This game's going down to the wire. Blake, both teams are playing great. This is going to be a fun one in the last 5.5 minutes.
It really is, and I think it's going to come down to who can make the most of their offensive opportunities. Both teams cannot take a turnover at this time in the game, and how great was that steal from Kaylee Bellamy there to deny another opportunity for Staley. And so heading into this final 5 minutes and 49 seconds, which team can hold the ball better and take care of the ball better?
They just can't turn the ball over here. And they're going to sink that. Baldwin's having a great game. Here comes Neff. Such an elite passer. To Lane. Lane stole it. Oh, almost picked off. It's going to be picked off by Sek. House going to go on the breakaway. 1-on-1. Going to take the contact, but not going to finish. But she's too cold from the line. No worries there.
Foul is on number 10, Igo Lane, her second, team 5th, AK House shooting for the Tigers.
Little stat line for you. Micaiah House and Kalia Woods are 3rd and 4th in the conference in steals, as House has 21, Woods has 17, and as we just saw, Sek had another steal. She ranks 7th in the conference with 16. And that's going to pad her stats and going to raise her up in the conference. Sek having an amazing defensive game tonight. Oh, what a pass from Neff. Neff, look away again. Boom, inside. Neff from the outside, just short. Rebound, Barry, strong with the ball. And Sek, gives it up to House. You already know. And with a tied game, Tigers have a chance to take it with a little under 5 minutes left to go. 4:57 to be exact.
I applaud that move there a lot from Lauren Berry. That slow pivot, really keeping under control. And like we said, can't allow turnovers at this point in the game. And look, it went into a fast break for House.
And Tigers are going to take the lead for the first time in a little bit. Great control there by Barry, the freshman, playing in the game tonight.
Yeah, talk about the nerves she's probably feeling, and she was still able to get that one out there.
Just great control to find a guard and reset. Just an amazing play there by Barry, and they get 2 points out of it. Lane to Neff. As Salgado is going to shoot from deep. No good. Here comes Sek, and the Tigers can taste victory.
4.5 minutes to close it out, Alex. This is going to be a nail-biter.
Bellamy inside to Barry. Barry double team. Going to kick it back out to Sek. She was wide open. If a player's double team, you already know another player's already open. And inside as Barry recovers. Tigers with a 4-point lead now with 4:07 left to go. But the Falcons do have 3 timeouts remaining. Neff, oh, what a pass.
Great footwork on the other end by Baldwin. Great.
Ferrara to Neff. To Saldano. Neff going to pull up from the outside, in and out. Salgado, excuse me. So Ferrara gonna pull up from the side,
Morgan Ferrara for 2.
and they're gonna take advantage of one of their 3 timeouts left. Now only 2. Staley down by 2. Blake, do you think Staley's going to fix their press after this timeout? Tigers are doing much better with the press tonight, especially in this 4th quarter. Do you think Staley's going to try to fix some things to shut down the Tigers?
Definitely. I bet also what Coach Butts is also telling his team is that they need to stop shooting as many threes. And, they were kind of overreacting when they were up by 4. And now, obviously, it's a 2-point game. They'll probably be more willing to go inside. But they really, for a long time there, seemed like they were only wanting to shoot threes. So definitely I think Staley's going to try to improve their, I guess you could say, work inside, get the ball inside, closer to the hoop, and as well as make the Tigers feel uncomfortable as they possibly can here on this press and try to force a mistake.
3:37 left to go. Tigers with a 2-point lead, and yep, here's that Falcon press. Down House's pass. No good from Boehm. Neff gonna fake the shot to Ferrara. No good. Rebound, Gherkin. One-on-one, the freshman versus Lizzie Boehm. And they're gonna fight for it. It's gonna remain with the Tigers. Tigers gonna catch a lucky break there. As the Tigers are almost in the bonus, as Falcons have 16 fouls.
Big time rebound there from Jordan Gherkin. Exactly what the doctor ordered to keep the Tigers in the lead.
Foul on the floor, but that's going to send the Tigers to the line
Both
for the
teams in
1-and-1.
bonus.
Yeah, both teams are in the bonus right now, as Barry's going to get 1-and-1.
First, team 7, Lauren Berry.
Foul is on
shooting
Aaliyah
Tigers.
Jackson. 1-and-1 for Barry here.
Big free throw here.
And the freshman knocks it down. Too cold. As
Clutch.
you can feel the heartbeats racing of every single fan here in the field house. Even Dewey Gibson running the camera. Here comes Neff. Neff to Salgado. Another look pass. No look pass. Neff's going to pull up now, and that's going to fall, and that's going to tie the game up at 39 apiece with 2:44 left to go. Bellamy going to find Barry, going to find the guard. To House. Oh! Oh, as Gherkin just can't finish that. The behind-the-back pass. What a play by House, and House is just having an amazing game, an amazing season. She's really she's leading the Tigers. Points and steals. She's just an all-around great player, Blake.
She really is, and like you said, great play by House. This one's a nail-biter, Alex. I'm kind of sad whenever this game's going to be over because 2:33 left here. See if Gherkin can sink a big-time free throw here.
Yes, she can. That's going to give the Tigers the lead now. Back and forth is the theme of this 4th quarter.
And 11 games in, stuff seems to finally be going the Tigers' way. Way to pull through the adversity.
The second attempt, and she's going to knock it down. Here comes Neff. The great thing about Neff is that you never know if she's going to pass it or shoot it, because she'll look like she's just going to shoot it and then just give the ball up with no look. Such an amazing point guard for the Falcons. Jackson inside to Ferrara, and that's going to be a foul by Gherkin, and that's going to be 2 free throws. Let's see if they can take advantage and tie the game up. Olivia Reynolds is going to shoot for the line. Shoot from the line here. 2:15 left to go. Tigers up by 2, but can they tie it here? No good on the first.
Staley is a really good free throw shooting team too. Many players in the top 10 in terms of free throw percentage. Salgado being one of them, but only one made free throw there.
intercepted the press work that time for the Falcons. And that's going to be tipped. Going to remain Falcon basketball off the hands of Barry. 2:04 left to go. Tigers up by 1. This place is getting electric. Neff to Ferrara to Jackson. Jackson, what a move to the left hand. And that's going to bounce off. Sek, going to get it. Can she get it under control? Oh!
Oh, look at that pass from
through
Elsek.
the legs.
Look at that pass.
Through the legs like a football center, and great steal by Jackson. What are they going to call here? And it's going to be Falcon basketball.
That might just be either an intentional or technical foul there on Lauren Berry. See what the referees decide.
Oh, just going to be a push there.
Yeah, just a common foul there. I think that's the right call, too. I don't think that was too excessive from Barry, but here we go.
Foul
Did you see the Staley bench, Blake? They were pretty upset at Barry.
Yeah, Coach Butts and his staff really wanted at least an intentional there on Barry. They're not going to get it, and Barry's going to come out now. Woods back in the game, I'm guessing for a playmaking side of things. That 1-and-1 is good.
And she's going to sink that. And we're all tied up here with 1:46 left to go. And the Falcons now are going to take the lead back and forth in this absolute chess match of a game. Wood's going to take the ball now, going to drive it herself, bounce pass to Gherkin. Gherkin, can she finish? No good, going to bounce off, rebound. And Wood's going to be called for the foul. And Falcons with the 1-and-1. Blake, before we close out with 1.5 minutes left, we have to ask the long-standing tradition mascot question. Have you ever seen a Falcon in North Kansas City where Staley is located?
I do not think I have, and I'm not going to say it one of my big, long explanations as this is a nail-biter here, but I have not, Alex, and I doubt that you have either. Actually, Falcon's not that rare of an animal.
They can take a 3-point lead here. Massive free throw for the Falcons. And Neff with the offensive rebound. That is not what the Tigers wanted. Timeout by Coach Butts.
Full timeout called by
2-point lead for the Falcons now. This is going down to the wire, Blake.
It really is, and coming into these final few minutes, you just wonder, does this Tigers team have it in them? Do they have the confidence? Do they have the courage? Well, I think they certainly have the courage, but can they come back now? They're only down 1 possession. However, in high school, remember, there is no shot clock, so Staley can run down the clock all the way if they really wanted to, and I think that's what Coach Butts might tell her team to do, as she doesn't seem to be drawing up anything. But these final few minutes, just under 1.5 minutes, can the Tigers get back in this thing? What do you think, Alex?
Yes, they can. They just gotta break the press, and it's gotta be very important. Very important possession here. Can they break the press? Can they get it inside? Can their post players finish? The front court needs to finish here in the final 1.5 minutes. After the game, I just found a website that has a live stream of a grown Falcon nursing a young Falcon. So if you are interested in that at all.
Guess there is Falcons in North Kansas City. They're going to run the clock out, I can tell. I think that's what they're going to do.
Tigers are going to start fouling soon. Neff, great leader, going to start slowing the game down with 1:15 left to go. Woods playing close defense, trying to pick.
Coach Crawford only has 1 timeout left, and she might have to use it.
43-41, 1:02 left to go. Neff, look away pass to Boehm. Boehm, they're trying to foul now.
You got to foul now. You got to foul. That's a smart thing to do. Oh,
Jackson picked off by Sek. That's going to pad her steal stats once again. But the important Timeout, Coach Crawford.
Smart timeout. And once again, second Bellamy, some of the leaders, I should say, in the steals in the conference come through again. I was thinking there for a little bit that the Tigers were just not going to do anything. You know, Coach Crawford was screaming at her team to pressure, and look, the long arms of Bellamy and Sec force a turnover, and we have a ball game. About 40 seconds left. Wow.
This is going down to the wire. Can the Tigers get their second victory of the season? Wow, can we just even win or lose? The Tigers have played absolutely amazing tonight, going up against a 7-2 team with an amazing backcourt with conference leader Gracie Neff. I mean, Blake, the Tigers have just played all around great tonight, and the school should be proud of their improvements.
They really should. The Tigers, like we've said, have improved so much, and that's what it's all about, is improvement. The Tigers, so good in this game. You watch our live stream of their first game of the season compared to now, it looks like a completely different team. And now the Tigers legitimately have a chance to...
House looking for Woods with the backdoor cut, not going to get it. Great defense by Aaliyah Jackson there. 30 seconds left to go.
I think the Tigers are going to be looking here as... I don't know if they're trying to run down the clock to make sure Staley doesn't get
Bellamy
a shot.
inside to Woods. Woods gonna spin around. Oh, just off. Is he gonna get her on rebound? Foul. And the Falcons are gonna get 2 free throws here as they're in the double bonus.
Foul number 23.
See, Blake, the front court just really needs to sink it in for the Tigers here. The front court having problems finishing tonight, and that's left a lot of points off the board, but sometimes the ball just doesn't fall in.
Yeah, they really got to hope to get fortunate here and have Jackson miss at least one of her free throws here to keep this a one-possession game. She makes the first.
Really important free throw here for the Falcons.
Say if she makes this, it might be all but over.
Jackson's going to sink it with 19 seconds left to go. What can House do? Falcons going to play back.
They got to go. They got to take
15 seconds. House going to drive. And that's going to be a charge. House is going to be called with the charge. And House is really upset, very upset. But the bench telling House to calm down, and the team, 11.3 seconds left to go. Coach Butts, very excited. 11.3 seconds left to go. 45-41 Falcons lead, and Blake, as the time runs down, things could be winding down for the Tigers. Maybe the Falcons separate themselves here.
Yeah, like you said, Coach Butts, she is very proud of her team heading, I guess, are we in single-digit time now? We really...
Yeah, no, we have 11.3.
Yeah, so Baldwin's going to be checking in here. I'm not sure for who yet, but she will be checking in for the Tigers. And I guess this timeout, I guess you could say, is fortunate for the Tigers because now they can try to draw up a possible press. And because right now they got to get a bucket and they got to get one fast. They're down 4 and not a lot of time left. So, and for a game like this, it is going to be disappointing if the Tigers don't end up with the win here. But once again, the improvement is unreal. So they're going to have Baldwin in the face of the person throwing it in, and I think that's a smart move. Let's see if the Tigers can pull some magic out of their hat here when they really need to.
45-41 Falcons with 11.3, and Gracie Neff's going to be fouled with 9.3, exactly 2 seconds taken off the clock. Smart, quick foul there by the Tigers. And 2 free throws here from Gracie Neff. As Aiko Lane's going to check in for Falcons coming up after this free throw. And that's going to be short.
If Neff misses this free throw, the Tigers need to just go down, get a bucket as quick as possible. That's not going to leave much time, though, maybe 4 seconds at most. Running out of time.
And misses the second, but they're going to get an offensive rebound as House does not box out, and that's going to do it. As the Staley Falcons are going to come out victorious tonight in an absolute nail-biter of a game. two separate benches here. The Tigers absolutely devastated, and the Falcons, of course, rejoicing over there on their bench. If you're the Tigers, you cannot hang your head about this. That is now an 8-2 team that you only lost to 4 by. I just think this is an absolute win for the Tigers and an absolute improvement from previous games. And Blake, as we wind down to the end of the game, any final thoughts?
It's a moral win for the Tigers, like you said. Obviously not a real win, but definitely.
Only L's around here, boys.
But the Tigers definitely are going to be pleased with their performance in this one. They just got to, like you said, keep their heads up. Good, hard-fought game, and they almost did beat a very talented team, so nothing but positive things to take away from
We'll
this.
definitely get them next time.
Well, that'll do it here from the LSHS Fieldhouse. Tigers just come up close to a very good state-worthy team, and that's going to bring the Tigers down to 1-10, as the Falcons will rise to 8-2. I'm Alex Hill, joined by Blake Heisey with Dubert Gibson on camera and graphics. We'll see you next time.